After the episode of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills that aired on Tuesday night, Dorit Kemsley directed her criticism toward Kyle Richards for her text messages to Paul PK Kemsley. Kyle's ongoing communication with PK, which occurred during his and Dorit's separation, was also discussed by Bozoma St. John, Garcelle Beauvais, and Erica Jane. Dorit, in her recollection of an earlier incident in which Kyle discussed the conflict between them with PK, portrayed Kyle as malevolent. During our time together, Dorit disclosed on the January 21st episode of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills after show that she communicated with PK about her anger toward me prior to communicating with me. But by the way, that was not transmitted via text or phone. That was PK and Rue Uminski having supper. This was the time when Mao and Kyle were living together, and PK was returning to Mao's residence to encounter Kyle. According to Dorit, the situation was not as perilous as it appeared, as she and PK had not yet separated. We were not being separated, and it was not a sinister event. It would be more difficult to digest due to our separation, she clarified. At the same time, Bozoma believed that Kyle's explanation of the text, which discussed her intention to conceal his private life from the cameras, was merely an excuse. It was, I am under the impression, about Dorit. Because if the text had been about productivity, she should have rolled her eyes and said, "You are making a mountain out of a molehill." Could I have an additional snack? She should have said that, but instead, Bozoma observed, people are becoming extremely agitated. However, I believe that it implied something far more substantial. In the event that Kyle is conversing with PK and sending quips and memes, as well as occasionally making a slight jab at you, I would assume that you are not getting along. I have the ability to acquire that. Then, acknowledge the fact. I simply want to encourage you to be forthright about this matter. She also mentioned, "Yeah, I was complaining about you to your ex." Kyle maintained that she genuinely desired PK to be aware that she would not disclose any confidential information regarding him and Dorit, or their marriage, on the program. She reasoned that when I tell someone, "If you're going through a hard time, you can share things with me," I would never repeat anything. She was afraid to say something because she was worried that it would be captured on camera. The other part of the situation was that she wanted someone to know that they were safe to share with her, regardless of the circumstances. In response to Kyle's remarks, Erica elaborated on her argument while advocating for her friend. In my opinion, that is simply being a friend, as you were expressing. Even if we never speak again, you can understand I am your friend. Everything you have said to me is confidential, whether it was good, bad, indifferent, or nothing, Erica shared. Following Kyle's assurance that she would never complain about Dorit to PK, nor would he complain about Dorit to her, Garcelle acknowledged that she did not comprehend the connection between production and the text.